This is a really quick tutorial on charting video game music for Clone Hero. The very first thing you want to do is go to chorus and make sure that the song does not already exist. We are good. So then you will need the audio file for your song that you want to chart, and you just click and drag into Audacity. You will see there is this bit of space right here at the beginning. They want you to have at least 2 seconds of silence before your first charted note. But it doesn't have to be silence if it is just part of the song and it has a long intro or whatever. Anyway, you just take where the start of this waveform begins. You can ignore some of this garbage right here that is not part of the song. And then we will press Ctrl X to get rid of that. And we are going to go to songbpm.com for, yes, this one. And this says 125. So we will start with that for our Tool Studio calculation. Boop. And we get a length of 1.92. That is almost 2 seconds. I feel like that's good enough. We're going to come back to Audacity and we click right there and just press home to make sure it's at the very beginning of the song, or you can press this one right here and we'll go generate, then silence, and we're going to put in that number that we got earlier, which was 1.92, and generate. And if it worked right, you should see the silence has been added to the beginning of this track. If it's on a different track, your selection was probably clicked off of it. Then we are going to go to the end of the song. I happen to know exactly where I want it to start fading out, which is right at the beginning of when it starts looping again, which is about right here. And it doesn't have to be very precise. We'll just put it right there. And then we're going to take our selection right here at the bottom, and we're just going to add 3 seconds to the end of our selection. And you can see it selected 3 seconds of the song. This is the amount that I want to have faded out. So we're just going to fade out. And then we are going to take this edge of the selection and just drag it all the way to the end and delete with Ctrl X. So now we have a really nice short fade out that I have decided we are not going to put notes on, because charters never know where to stop putting notes when it's fading out. Just don't do it. Just have like a short fade out, guys. And with that, let's export this thing. Then we will put it into the Clone Hero, not the moonscraper. And let's see if this worked. We have to, of course, set our BPM to 125, which is the number we got from the website. And that's looking good so far. It's starting right on our measure line. And we will come to the end of the song to make sure that it's still working. It looks like it is a bit off. And so we're going to mess with this number until we get it right. Let's move it in very small increments. That looks more betterer. Alright, so it is almost completely lined up, but as you remember, this is the number that we calculated by, which is no longer the number that our BPM is. So we're going to just redo this. We have a length of 1.918, or we'll just round to, never mind, we'll just round to 1.918. And we'll come back to Audacity. And let's see, we'll start right here at the edge of our selection, and we will put 1.8.
Huh?
Yeah, and we're just gonna delete that, and then we will re-export the audio, then reload. So now this is looking, yay, good. And that is how you set up a thing for Clone Hero, but moonscraper. Here we go. Alright, so since the first loop of my song is done, I'm just going to Control A, copy, and then with my mouse on that measure, just paste. It generated these so kindly for us. Again, we're going to get rid of those. And then we are going to save and open up Bridge. And we'll go to here and then scan for issues. One issue found. This track has no star power. Oh yeah. Do not forget to scan. And look at that. That is how you make a chart of song from a video game in the Clone Hero.